Hi. What's up, guys? It's Sebastian here, and today I'm going to review the item behind me. It's called the Titan Fitness Functional Trainer. It is a cable machine that is $2,500 on titanfitness.com. I've been using it for a couple months along with some of my friends and family, and so today I'm going to do a brief review of this, and I'm going to tell you whether or not it is worth the asking price of $2,500. So this is a cable machine, and so what exactly is a cable machine? It's a versatile piece of gym equipment that has a ton of different attachments that you can attach to these pulleys right here in order to do different exercises for different parts of the body. In terms of the muscles that you can work with this machine, you can work any muscles. Now, in terms of what it comes with, so it comes with two pulleys that you can adjust from level 1 at the top all the way to level 19 at the bottom. So you take this button, you pull it, and you adjust it to the level of your liking. You can go all the way down to level 19 if you want to. Then, once you have the level that you want, you let it go. Don't mind the tippy toes. As for the weights, I know it's kind of hard to see, but bear with me. So with the weights, you can go anywhere from 10 pounds or 4.5 kilograms all the way to 200 pounds or 91 kilograms for you British people. So you can go anywhere from 10 to 200 pounds. And there are two of these, so you got one on this side, one on the other side, along with another pulley. In terms of the attachments that it comes with, you have these little cable things, so you just grab onto it like this, and you can use it for a variety of exercises. Now, the exercises in question, you can find them online. There's plenty of them. There's also this straight bar. Back here, it has a couple things that you can hold the attachments so that they're not just sitting on the floor making a mess. So you have the straight bar. This is really good. I like this. There's also a rope. So you got a rope here, and then you have an ankle attachment that it comes with. This is good for leg exercises, especially for your glutes and your hamstrings. I like this one a lot. You also get these things. I think these are like called D grips. They're kind of similar to these grips, and then you just grip it and use it for whatever you need. So we got those. There's also the single rope, which, to be honest, nobody uses this. I'm not sure what use this has, but it's there. And finally, it comes with a couple of close grip row attachments, which are mostly used for close grip rows. It comes with one of them, I believe, if not two. I'm not sure. Oh, and it also comes with this thing. So say you're too strong to do, say, a row with 200 pounds, you can attach this to one of the weights and add plates and use a clip to close those up in case 200 pounds is too easy for you. You can use this attachment to make the exercises more challenging. Now, overall, what do I like about the Titan Fitness cable machine? Well, for one, I like its versatility. With all the attachments I showed you, you can use many different attachments for different exercises. And in terms of the number of exercises that you can do for each attachment, it's limitless. There's thousands of exercises that you can choose from, so it can be kind of hard to pick out which ones are right for you. And I forgot to mention, there's a pull-up bar right here that you can use for pull-ups. So for example, you want to do close grip pull-ups, all right? You can do that. or you want to do neutral pull-ups, you can do that. Or if you want to go with the wide grip route, you can also go with the wide grip route. One thing I will say about the pull-up bar is it's not as high as normal pull-up bars that you attach to the ceiling. So if you're tall like me, you will have to bend your knees so that you're not, on the floor cheating doing pull-ups. You'll have to bend your knees and kick your feet back in order to do the pull-ups, because this is kind of a low height. But if you can manage that, then doing pull-ups on here is pretty nice. Now, in terms of the attachments themselves, these attachments right here, like this, I like this one a lot. I can do stuff like chest flies, where I go like this and hold a grip, or I can do cable crossovers, I can do curls, shoulder press, and a lot of other exercises with this kind of attachment. And the muscle groups that I mostly work with this kind of attachment are my chest and my biceps for the most part. Although it can be used for the back as well if you're going to do exercises that isolate the back. Shoulders as well, this is really good for shoulders. Meanwhile, for these guys, these close grip things, this is mostly for the back when you're doing close grip rows. But as for the straight bar right here, hold on. For the straight bar, I like using this mostly for tricep pushdowns and curls. And this is also pretty good for rows, especially the wide grip rows. If you want to build the rear delts, this is a good attachment to have in case you want to work the rear delts as well as the back. As for the ropes, this is pretty good for tricep work, although I do prefer the straight bar more, because with the rope, when you're doing, say, tricep pushdowns, it's way harder to control it, although as a trade-off, it is easier to move around. One exercise in particular I like with this is the face pulls, where you just pull it back, you pull it over your head and do this. I like doing that. I also like doing the tricep extensions. It's really good for that. It's killer for that. So this is a good one, mostly for biceps and triceps in my experience. As for this ankle attachment, this is mostly for leg day stuff. So say you want to do kickbacks with these, you can. Or let's say you want to do hip abductor extensions, where you go out like this, like you're standing up and you're kicking your leg out without moving your hips. It's good for that. You can use these for hamstring curls with a bench, although it's a little bit tricky. But this is mostly for leg day stuff. So if you're looking to get some leg day work on here, you can use this ankle attachment for that. And I'm pretty sure you can buy more of these online if you want to, in case two people want to work their legs using this machine. You can certainly do so. What else? As for these D attachments, they're very similar to these, except the grip is more solid. It's a little bit less slippery in my opinion, and it's a little harder to grip. So it emphasizes more contraction in, let's say, the chest, in case you're working on the chest or the shoulders. So this is pretty decent, although I do prefer the other ones because they're slightly easier to grip, slightly softer in the hands, but this is not that bad. Then over here, I know this didn't come with the Titan Fitness, but this is just a wide grip attachment for your lats, for rows and stuff, and other exercises. You're gonna have to buy this separately if you want this, but I like this as well, so I'll just add that in the video just cause. And so I've talked about all the attachments that it comes with, some of the exercises you can do for each, and there's plenty of others that you can find. And I've also talked about the weights, the pulleys, all that, pull-up bar. So that's the stuff that I like. But in terms of the stuff that I'm not too big of a fan of, stuff that I don't like is sometimes when you're moving the weights and really high, sometimes there's this loud noise that's really odd. That looks like something, that sounds like something broke. So that's a little bit annoying. That only comes up every now and then, and I've been noticing it more lately, so do be careful with that. Another thing I'm not too big of a fan of is when you're moving, let's say this thing right here, sometimes like this squiggly cable can get stuck and it's hard to put it in the desired weight. Sometimes it's really difficult to stick it in the correct weight category that you want it to. So sometimes that's difficult. That only happens every now and then, but it is a little bit annoying. And something else that I don't like is with the rows, is with the row attachments. It is really hard to remove these key clip things from this. So what I've had to do is essentially remove it from this so that I can keep using this and I'm not forced to keep this on there when I want to take it out. So that is a little bit annoying, although you can buy plenty of those clip things that you put your keys on, for example. You can buy plenty of those, but it is a minor inconvenience. It is slightly annoying, but you can work around that for cheap in case you run into those issues. So those are the main things that I don't like about the machine. So overall, in conclusion, is the Titan Fitness cable machine worth the $2,500? In my experience, I would say yes, even though I'm not the one that paid for it. If I were looking for this and I wanted to buy it and I had enough saved up in, say, a gym account, I would pick this up myself. So if you have $2,500 saved up in, let's say, a savings account, or you have some money set aside and you're looking to upgrade your home gym, I would highly recommend this. If this is the only piece of gym equipment that you could use to cover a little bit of everything, this is that kind of machine. Although buying a barbell, some plates and a rack and all that, while all that's cheaper and the barbell is versatile, along with dumbbells, in terms of fixing all the levels, doing all of that, instead of having to grab a bunch of dumbbells, that's definitely a huge advantage. Not to mention the pull-up bar is a nice extra, so you don't have to buy a separate pull-up bar. So with this is kind of an all-in-one, gym equipment where you can work out all the muscles with a variety of exercises. Although you cannot do every single exercise on here, like leg press, for example, you need a leg press machine for that. But for the most part, you can do a variety of exercises. And if you're looking for something that will last, that's super versatile, that has a bunch of different attachments where you can use two at once or one at a time and work different parts of the body, this is worth the $2,500 in my opinion if you have it saved up. I would not recommend using money that you pay bills with, like your rent, mortgage, and all that. I wouldn't recommend using that stuff because you need to pay that stuff no matter what. But with this, if you have $2,500 saved up, this is worth every single penny and has definitely made a difference in my fitness journey over the last few months. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up. I will see y'all in the next one. I hope y'all enjoy. Peace.